Namaste everyone, welcome to Divya Charita. Today we will be saying the Charita of Maharaj Ambarish. Ambarish was a king of the Ikshwaku dynasty, the same dynasty in which Lord Rama later appeared. He was a just ruler and his subjects were very happy. Ambarish Maharaj was also a staunch devotee of Lord Vishnu. Maharaj Ambarish used to observe Ekadashi fast very rigorously. His Ekadashi fasting would begin on the previous evening itself. On the evening prior to Ekadashi, he would partake only fruits and milk, fast the whole of the next day, and break his fast according to regulation at the right time in the early morning of Dwadashi, the day following Ekadashi. Now, if the fast is not broken at the proper time on Dwadashi morning, the entire Ekadashi fasting is considered invalid. Even Indra, the king of the demigods, was shaken with the power of his fast. Always anxious about losing his throne to a more worthy candidate, an edgy Indra requested sage Durvasa to visit Ambarish, hoping that the visit would somehow cause trouble for Ambarish. Durvasa Muni arrived at Ambarish Maharaj's palace in the wee hours of Dwadashi, when the time to break the Ekadashi fast was close. The sage came with hundreds of disciples. He informed the king that he and his disciples were heading to the river. They would be back after their prayers and requested that adequate arrangements be made for their repast. Maharaj Ambarish was in quandary. Holding the sage in high regard and well aware of his famous temper, the king gave instructions for the preparation of a sumptuous meal and waited for the sage's return. However, Durvasa Muni was delayed. The sage, who loved to test people, deliberately tarried at the river, knowing that the time of Dwadashi Parana was at hand. As the time for breaking the fast arrived, Ambarish Maharaj consulted his royal guru and other priests, and taking their advice, made an offering to the Devas and kept a part aside for Durvasa Muni. He then proceeded to sip a little water as a token of breaking the fast and continued to wait for the sage. Durvasa, on his return, was enraged to find that the king had not waited for him and he was being given a part of what was already offered to the Devas. In anger, Durvasa Muni created Kritya, a fearsome demon, ordering him to slay the king. Kritya charged towards Ambarish to attack him. Ambarish Maharaj, who was absolutely surrendered to the Lord, simply joined his palms and, fixing his mind on Lord Sri Hari, prayed for his grace. Sri Hari invoked his infallible weapon, the Sudarshana Chakra, which instantly destroyed Kritya. The chakra then started chasing Durvasa. Alarmed and unable to stop it, Durvasa started running. He ran across towns, hills, and valleys, but the chakra relentlessly pursued him. Finally, he approached Indra, who directed him to the creator, Lord Brahma, and Brahma pleaded helplessness and sent him to Lord Shiva, who in turn asked him to seek Lord Vishnu's help. Durvasa then ran to Vaikunta. Sri Bhagavan Hari expressed his helplessness to do anything, saying that he is always under the control of his devotees. Unless Ambarish Maharaj himself pardoned the sage, the chakra would not relent. Finally, Durvasa ran back to Ambarish Maharaj for forgiveness. The king, of course, considered that there was nothing to forgive and prayed to Sudarshana Chakra to withdraw. Rishi Durvasa learnt a lesson that day: never harass the sincere devotees of Sri Krishna. Thank you. If you like our videos, then give this video a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more such interesting videos.